And so when I met him, I just felt this peace that was undeniable, and I just knew it was meant to be.
You're my number one, 4, 3. Add it up and it's you and me. You're my number one, 4, 3. Forever I love you.
What's one piece of advice that you can give singles to really just enjoy and embrace the season that they're in?
Surround yourself with like-minded people and just keep believing and waiting. It'll pay off. You close your eyes when you kiss. I want to see it. I never close my eyes. Never.
You want to see everything.
Everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a special guest.
What's going on, guys?
My husband, Jerard. I did a poll on my YouTube community board recently asking you all what you wanted us to talk about. And you all have some really, really good ideas. Now, we're not going to cover all of those things, but I'm doing 2 videos at least for this week and next week. You guys will get a video from us. So if we're wearing the same thing, that's why, because we're recording it all in one day. But this video is going to be one where we talk about
Well,
we have a lot of new followers, and many of you guys don't also know that we did not kiss before marriage. So we're going to delve into that a bit today. We recently did an interview, and it actually brought back to my memory that we had done that, because I literally had completely forgotten about it. When you're in something, it seems like it's so demanding and it's so challenging, and it's hard going about the process while you're in it. But once you're out of it, it's like, man, I forgot all about I did that. So yeah, we did not kiss before we got married. So just a bit of backstory. Jerard,
could you believe that?
No.
Like now,
No.
How did we do that?
I have no idea how we did that. I really don't know. Because,
only God.
Yeah, it definitely only God, because
temptation.
It's quite attractive, and we're not gonna get into that. Temptation for sure.
It was real.
It was real. It was real. But for us, just give a bit of backstory. Jerard and I have been married now for a year and
going on 2 years. So it's about like, well,
is it like a year, 8 months?
This out March?
No. I think it's gonna go live at the end of, it's gonna go live maybe Saturday.
So 8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
Depending
So
on when you post it.
Yeah, a year and 8 or 9 months. So we're approaching the 2-year mark, guys.
Right.
It's crazy. It seems like I've known him forever, like much longer than that. But nevertheless, we've been married almost 2 years. We dated for a year prior to marriage, and then we got engaged a year from the date that we started dating. Right. Which was amazing. And then 4 months later, we got married. So
yeah, it happened very quickly. You know
we were all about each other. We felt like we knew that we were meant to be together, so we made it happen. But during the waiting phase before we got married, we did not kiss. And the reason we didn't do that, do you want to kind of shed light on that, babe? Yeah,
for us, the ultimate goal was to do everything God's way, to wait, and we saw that act as a gateway to something more. A lot of times, that's the lead up, the build up to something more, and we never ever wanted to be tempted in that way. So Mary has shared a story with me. I don't know. I think she heard it.
I forgot about
some
that.
Pastor. I think maybe Pastor Vernon.
Pastor R.A.Vernon.
R.A.Vernon.
From Cleveland.
Ohio. Shout out to Cleveland. And I guess he told a story about a couple that he was counseling prior to marriage. And I think he has some unique backgrounds as well. But he and his wife had agreed to not kiss until they actually married on their wedding day.
And I believe both of them had been married before.
I don't know.
They had been married. Yeah, they had been married before and actually had gone through a divorce with their first marriage, and they had made a vow to God that they were going to fully commit to giving their bodies to Him and surrendering that area of their life to Him. So they decided prior to ever even approaching another relationship that they were not going to act on their temptation, that they wouldn't kiss, that they wouldn't do anything else. They would honor God with their bodies, and then after marriage, they would explore the.
Yeah. So when Mary shared that it was a video or something.
Yeah.
When she shared it with me, the pastor talked about how when they kissed, it was like, you know,
anointing fell.
yeah, and it was like a magical moment. And as we were watching this, and I don't know, probably got a little bit ahead of myself, I said, yo, we should do that. You know what I mean?
I was like, what? Because like I told Jerard, and I wasn't even serious. Like I was just like, you know, we're just kind of getting to know each other, sharing our interests, things like that. And I don't know how that came up, but I had expressed to him that in the past, it was my desire to take that off the table. But I never thought from that conversation I wasn't gonna be able to kiss my man. Well, at the time, I don't think we were in a relationship when we talked about that. We talked about a lot of things very early, and we'll get into that in our next video. But yeah, it was kind of crazy.
I don't even know if we had met at that point.
No, we had not met.
So yeah, so it was easy. You know, like I told her in the past, it was, you know, she's in Houston, I'm in New Jersey. We were kind of doing this long distance thing, so it was very easy for me to say, "Oh yeah, we'll wait to kiss." You know,
yeah.
I'm not seeing her anyway. But when I got to see this thing, you know what I mean? I was like, "What am I doing?"
Right.
So, I don't know.
So like, I think when we would come in to hug, we try to be careful with how we hugged, because you know if you stay there a little too long.
Right.
You might end up with your lips together. You never know.
We had some moments on vacations around our birthday or something.
Yeah.
It was like you lock eyes, and it's like one of those moments you see in a movie.
You gotta be real careful.
You know, the kiss typically happens, and it's like, I guess it's
like it happened by
cheek,
it happened. It'll happen by accident, but. We only kissed on, Jerard would kiss me on my forehead or my cheeks. And I forgot what is wrong. Like, it's crazy. Now that I have the pleasures of enjoying all of that, I've forgotten about all those little intricate details. That's really crazy just thinking about it now, because we have this little thing where Jerard can't leave the house without giving me a kiss. Like, that's a part of our regular routine. Like, he has to give me a kiss. He has to give me a hug. So when we were dating, not having that, I don't even know how we made it through that year. But like he said, we did date long distance for, was it a whole full year?
Pretty much a year.
It was pretty much a year that we were long distance. He was in New Jersey. I lived in Houston. And so we would visit each other like maybe once a month.
Not even once a month.
Maybe.
Sometimes it'd be once every other month.
Yeah, sometimes it would be longer, depending on what he had going on, you know, our finances, all that stuff. But like we didn't do that. And another thing that also prompted me to even have interest in that, I remember when I was in my single phase watching something on, I believe it was 60/60, and there was this broadcast about this couple who did that. And I was like, wow, and they were a Christian couple. And I was just like intrigued by that. My brother-in-law, you all know my twin Martha, her husband, he had shared that story with me, and I watched it and I was like, man, that's pretty amazing. And, you know, I just kind of tucked it away, but not really thinking, like, in that moment, you're like, oh yeah, I want to try that. That would be amazing. But then, you know, life happens, you know, I believe I had dated somebody else after that, and, you know, And so before Jerard and I got together, there was a 5-year span of time before I dated anyone. And so I was really centered, and I really just wanted to make sure in this relationship that we did things different from our other relationships. And my husband is so amazing and has great discipline, because the things that I've shared with him and even just brought, like, this whole notion was just like, I was just talking, and he was just like, yeah, let's do it. So it wasn't a situation where I pressured him to do it. He just took the lead on that and was like, yeah, we gonna do that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Like I said, I don't know how we did it, but
yeah, I don't know how we did it, but yeah, we did it. So what did your friends think about the notion of you not doing that? Did they like clown you? Like, did you talk to any friends? Like, what was that like? I'm sure your parents knew, and they were probably like, how are you doing that?
No, the guys didn't say anything. I couldn't think of anyone. I think that kind of goes back to, you know, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, as we talked about in the Ashley thing. Some people probably thought it was different, you know, but
I'm sure they did.
At the core, people like, man, that's awesome.
Really?
Because it's a lot of willpower, you know what I mean? So people probably respect it, and they say, man, that's cool that you could do that, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if I could do that. In fact, you know, just being completely honest, I'm not sure if they could even wait for that and more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the notion of just taking that off the table. It's like, man, you crazy?
Yeah.
Like, we doing that plus some.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in the past, I can't say I've always did it the right way. You know what I mean? So I wanted to go about this relationship in a way that would be pleasing to him. So anything that we could do to kind of prevent us from, going down a direction we didn't want to go, we tried to eliminate that. It could be stuff as, how we watch movies, you know what I mean? We watch it here, or, trying to make sure we surround ourselves and don't put ourselves in interesting positions where that temptation could lead to more. So
we would try to watch movies on the couch instead of in the bed, just those type things. We set boundaries to make sure that what we desired to do in honoring God, that we were both remaining strong in that, and we weren't causing there to be any temptation that was going to cause us to not keep that vow.
Mm-hmm.
So you all let us know down in the comment section, what are your thoughts about taking that off the table? Could you possibly not kiss your boyfriend or your girlfriend before you get married to them during the dating phase? Let us know. And just to clear this up, I don't want anybody to get confused by what we're saying. It's not a sin to kiss. So don't think that we just took it off the table because we didn't want to sin in that way. We just didn't want to go any further because that's a precursor. Usually, it starts with the
touching,
you touching and, stuff. And then you kiss and then it goes further. So we didn't want, start exploring. We didn't even want to go there. So, and we know ourselves. Your judgment gets a little clouded. So we didn't even want that to happen. So we took that off the table. So we're just clearing that up. That's not a sin. Mm-hmm. But let us know. Do you guys think it's something that you could do? Let us know if it's something you're exploring. What are your thoughts on the subject? We look forward to hearing from you guys. And let us know what videos you'd like for us to do in the future. We are planning to do a video on what we wish we knew before marriage. So that one will be coming. So you all look forward to that one. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. And if you haven't checked out our previous videos together, guys, we have a ton of videos. I know my recent videos have been protective styles and more so hair stuff, because we are truly just trying to focus on developing this before we really share out too much, because I feel like people rush to do that. So we're not going to be sharing too much very often until we feel comfortable in many areas, but we did feel compelled to, give y'all some insight because I know y'all been wanting it. But we hope that you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We love you guys, and we will see you all in our next video. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hey, can you just chill, bro? It's just a draft. Hey, I can't help but this, can't help but move. When I look at you, when I look at you, I can't help but this, can't help but move. When I look at you, when I look at you, the way that you move, made me wanna get on my feet, step into the groove. Shawty come closer to me, stick to me like glue. I ain't really grow up dancing, but I might take my chances. Guess I'm gonna take my chance, just take them on you. It's feel like innocent pack in the back of a Cadillac with an 8-track and a backpack on a dash playing Bernie Mac.
Oh, I like the sound of that.